motivation, aggressiveness, discipline, and the fortitude to never say die. That's what it takes to be an airborne soldier.
Ain't that a bitch?
And we're rolling. How's it going? Welcome to Chuck Shaving Channel. How y'all doing? Going to try a new soap tonight. It's called Maestro Mishi and Nudo. It's by Sung Fung Sing soap. I've had this for 9 months. And I haven't done it. It's got like a clean, sweet smell. If I can find the scent notes, I'll put it up. But I hate to tell you this, but I don't think this is 4 ounces. I know I don't have a scale or anything, but I don't think it's 4 ounces. And we're going to be using, I can't remember the name of this brush, the company. I gave one to Jim Will Shaves. I gave him a bright yellow one. We're going to put in the famous shot glass from Memphis, Tennessee. Hopefully it's hanging out with Jerry's guitar pick, and he's doing well. And we got it soaking in the airborne bowl, kindly sent to me by Paul the Shaving Fox. Let's dump the water out. And the blade I'm going to be using is, I got these new blades. They're Chinese. I'm on a Chinese mood lately. They're called Apache blades. I got one shave off of them. I'm going to see if I can get another one off of them when we use my Parker Semi-Slants, one of my favorite razors. Let's go ahead and put that in there now. How y'all doing tonight? I bought 2 100 packs of blades and I can't find them. I don't know where I put them. I thought I laid them on the ground. I didn't want my animals to get to them. But I can't find them. I mean, they were cheap, but alright, I'm going to put on my Subtle Arts pre-shave soap. Special pre-shave soap of the Chuck Shaving Channel. Hey, I found my washer. And I'm going to whip up a lather and I'll be right back. Alright, stay with me. Alright, we're back. We had to work for this one. I think we did pretty good. Looks pretty good. Alright, before we begin, I want to tell you something. I want to help you out. Whatever you do, do not buy this. This stuff is the only. I started lathering my bowl and I just like, ugh, that's how bad it is. I don't know if I got a bad batch or it's that made that way. It's cheap Indian shave soap. I thought I'd bring a little variety in it. It smells like a nursing home where a person has died. If you're going to a nursing home, it has that smell. And if you work in a nursing home, God bless you. My mother's mom, my grandmother, she mysteriously died in a nursing home and all her rings were stolen. So it's a very sad place. So don't go to the sad place and buy this. I'm gonna throw it away. There we go. I ain't gonna give it in a freebie box. That's how bad it is. All right, we got that done. Let's put some water on my face. And let's get some lather on my face. Smells good. It's kind of slow. I thought I was going to have Sunday off, but I don't know now. My boss is going to take it back. All right, that's good enough. Even though this thing has good grip on it, I still put Allen block on it. Now, when you think of Apache, you think of the Indian, right? When I think of Apache, I think of the helicopters. And one of the stories, one of my coworkers, well, I haven't seen him in like 20 years, so I don't know where he's at. His brother witnessed a mass shooting in Geneva years ago. This white guy went on a shooting rampage. It was on the BBC years ago. This guy just flipped. And I think he got fired from the aluminum place in Geneva, Alabama. And he just started flipping out. But him and his brother are almost like fraternal twins. And he told me a story. See, I know all about the Apache helicopter. I've had to do maneuvers with them when I was in the Army and all that. I mean, they've upgraded them a lot since then, but right up the road in Enterprise, Alabama, where I was talking about the other day, between Enterprise and what's that other town? I can't think of it. They got a lot of old historic buildings there. You got Fort Rucker. It's not Fort Rucker anymore. It's called Fort Novosel. They had this committee under Biden's regime to rename all the forts that were named after Confederate generals. They renamed Fort Stewart. I don't know what they renamed it to. They renamed Fort Benning, home of the infantry, to Fort... It's got two names to it. I don't know. But back to the story. They were doing construction work and they were told to get off the base. Everybody got to get off the base. The day of 9/11 happening. They were told to get off the base and they were going by a big drop zone. Every Army base has a drop zone. And he said there was like 40 Apache helicopters hovering in formation, ready to go. I mean, with all the... When you see Apaches fly, they usually don't have their missiles loaded and all that. Every one of them was loaded. Well, it'll always be Fort Rucker to me, but they got one of the largest helicopter museums there. If you're ever around, go there and look at the helicopter museum. It's worth a look. I highly recommend it. But it's not called Fort Rucker no more. It's called Fort Novosel. And if you Google it, it can tell you why and all that. I hate to do this, but these are one and done blades, so I'm going to get me another one and do a one and done with that. These just ain't cutting it. Now those fly deers are good. Okay, I guess the Apache ain't going to fly today. Let's get another one out. These are a one and done blade. Sorry. But that's what we're here for. We're going to try stuff out. But I'll give you a little trivia for you. I don't know if I mentioned this or not. But See something, I got it wrong. Hold on. I like it how it's got the number so you can see where to put it. And it's not on the back of it, it's on the front of it. Okay. Alright, there we go. I'll give you a little trivia for you. Okay, Fort Benning is named after a Confederate general. Fort Benning is home of the infantry. Now it's home to a bunch of other stuff too. They used to have they got one of the biggest infantry museums in the world. Now the old one was in the old hospital, and they had a lot of Hitler artifacts and Revolutionary War muskets and some unique stuff they don't have now. And I asked the curator about, where are these things? I don't know anything about it. I said, I didn't see them in the new museum. But the museum is right when you go on base, so you don't have to go on base. A lot of the base is closed off. And they got a motel right next door. And when you go into the museum, it's like a live interaction. It's like taking you through the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, the Civil War, the Spanish, all of it. World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, Desert Storm, Iraqi Freedom. It's like life-size. They look real. I just like to know where those artifacts are. Yeah, they had they had a bronze bust of Hitler. One of his Volkswagens, authentic jacket that he wore. This is in the old museum where the old hospital is. But I'll give you. I was going to give you a factoid. I'm sorry. Do you know who invented Coca-Cola? Colonel John Pemberton. Okay. Fort Benning, General Benning. They're buried in the same cemetery in Columbus, Georgia. That's where Fort Benning is home to. Now it's called Fort. I don't know what it's called. Maybe Trump will change it back. They're buried in the same cemetery, not maybe 75 feet apart. You can stand in between their graves. So if you drink Coca-Cola, you can say a factoid. But I think I cut myself trying to get a second shave out of that blade. Yeah, a little weeper. But Columbus has got a lot to see. I got a nice river walk. It's really safe at night. They got these old buildings, these like old warehouses, and they made them into studio apartments. It's pretty wild. But the thing that I like there the most, other than the infantry museum, okay, across the room. I don't think these blades are made for a slant. They got a Confederate Naval Museum there. They got a lot of artifacts from the Civil War. And one of the biggest artifacts they got is the hull of the CSS Muskogee. They had to dredge it out of the Chattahoochee River. I've been there twice. It never gets old. I enjoy looking at it. I think I'm gonna have a little razor burn. Okay. Yeah, these ain't made for a slant. Know that this time. Alright. Now, if you're really into Civil War history, go to Vicksburg. I like to go back. They got the steam boilers of the USS Cairo. It was a river ship, the Yankee ship, and they built around it to make it look life size. It's pretty neat. But they got this museum. I don't know if it's still the same way, but it's like a spiral. And all the stuff was in mud and silt. It preserved it. And the guy was the head of the archaeological and diving down there to go get it. He did end up dying. He ended up drowning. Okay, across against the grain. And they got the original Vicksburg courthouse where Jefferson Davis, the president of the Confederacy, gave one of his speeches. And they got a museum in there. When I went there, it was like 23 years ago. Okay. That's all I'm gonna do. Alright. I'm gonna do Marentas, and I'm gonna come back for the post shave and review. Stay tuned. Right, I'm back. I did 5 hot and 3 cold. Let's do the Allen block. I'm kind of scared. Let's get smooth so. 5. Damn. I mean, they did find the other razor. I just don't think they're made for a slant. All right, what we use? We used unscented Subtle Arts pre-shave soap. We use Maestro Mishi, a Nudo, I can't pronounce it, Shang Feng Sing, good soap. Whipped up an airborne bowl. Sent me by Paul at the Shaving Fox. Vivid UK Pottery, make sure you check them out. Still got soap left. Whipped it up in a, I think it's Apex or, I'll have to find out. I'm sorry. We used Parker semi-slant. We used an Apache blade with 2 uses on it. We had changed out for a 1. And I got severe razor burn. So, I mean, they did find the other razor. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna put lots of witch hazel on after about. I like putting lotion on an hour after I shave. It seems to work for me. All right, we're gonna use Zingari Man and Cinnamon. Do a whole handful. So that's all I got. Other than the blade used in the Cineslant, everything did okay. So, hope you enjoy the new soap. I'm trying to devise something innovative for January's giveaway. So stay tuned. All right. I appreciate your time. Appreciate all my subscribers. Appreciate all new subscribers. God bless America and UK. And we'll catch you next time on Chuck Shaving Channel. You have a good night. Bye.